mente del cuerpo. Tú haces que mi vida tenga más sentido. Haces que yo quiera estar contigo. Tú eres como el agua clara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más que me pueda enseñar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
Con mis deseos en cuestión de piel.
Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo ya. No te merecía, la neta.
Hey guys, you hear that? Women don't owe men anything. No matter what you do, they don't owe you anything. So guys, don't take them out on dinner dates. Don't pay their bills. Don't buy them gifts. They don't need us anymore, guys. This song, did you hear the song? They don't need us for nothing. They're free. They can do whatever they want. Bros, just focus on yourself.
Talk about this because you really can't be a man of value or consequence if you're out here moving sexually irresponsible. We're going to get into it. Jumping in all kind of freaky situations, not understanding the long-term possible ramifications to your brand, dropping babies all over the place, mishandling situations with people you're having consensual sex with, ghosting women after you hook up. Hello?
And here's a secret that many guys don't know, especially in today's day and age, is that women love nice guys. We may not understand how much we love and appreciate them until we're a little older, and we've gotten that sort of asshole phase out of our systems. I'd say by our late 20s, early 30s, is the point in our lives when we're just exhausted by the jerks and we have no time in our lives anymore for them. So we really start looking for men who we know will be great long-term partners, aka nice guys, right? And that's you. And that's
Yo, what is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? Your boy Killer Kawabo. Welcome to another episode of Men Operate in Reality. And of course, we got my guest here,
Mr. OKL. What's going on, y'all? Coming by the way of The Truth Speaks. That's my YouTube channel. I appreciate you for having me. And let's get right on into it, Killer. Let's get right on into it.
Let's do it. Yeah, make sure y'all go subscribe to this page and help grow OKL up again. We know he had that old page, but now he got a new one. So make sure y'all go support that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we are back on here again. And y'all see the titles. Women really don't want a provider male. We talked about this the last time we got on OKL, showing a few videos, but
right.
we know today. Now we know today that these modern women do not want no provider males, and they let us know all the time. Yet they want to lie to men, talk about men should provide and protect. It is crazy as hell.
That's
so I'm gonna show some videos today. We're gonna do our breakdown. We're gonna do our usual thing. But before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know next time I drop. As well as if you want to help grow this page monetarily, you can donate to the Cash App. You see it scrolling down below. You can also subscribe to my Twitch, twitch.tv/XSUndergroundZ. I'm playing Stellar Blade right now, so make sure y'all go and watch me and support me over there as well. That will definitely help. All right, yeah, we're going to get right into it, man. We're going to get right into it. Now, I played this video in one of my streams before, but I just wanted to play it again to help get y'all men's minds straight. I just had, unfortunately, a friend that passed away He self-deleted himself.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Appreciate it, man. So I just, it's tough for us out here because we walking it, us MGTOW men, even red pill guys, we're walking this battle alone. You know what I'm saying? Even when we try to get help, don't nobody care about us. You see the women shaming us and making fun of us because we're lonely. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything to help us. They're not finding no solutions for us. They're just making fun of us and expect us to, we just got to go and make meaningful relationships. And that don't mean nothing to a man. So I just wanted to play this video just to get our heads straight, get our mental right. Play this real quick. Right. I played this before, but I'm going to play it again. I don't think you've seen this, okay, but let's play this real quick. And stop me whenever you want. Stop me whenever you want to say anything, okay?
I got you.
A lot of these dudes don't understand that some higher forces protecting them from today's women. Like, so many of them could be complaining about not getting pussy, not be able to fuck a lot of hoes. They can't get a woman's attention. Whole time, something is protecting them and keeping them focused. And they want to get rid of that so they can get a piece of pussy. That's like the dumbest shit in the world to me. Like, literally, you have the most time in the world, no distractions, no women getting on your nerves, none of that, to focus on your craft. And you want to give all that away to fuck some pussy 20 other motherfuckers already done fucked. Then a lot of y'all don't even have the mental capacity to deal with today's women anyway. A lot of y'all will be behind bars if they did some of the grimy shit they did to me, to you. Y'all don't have it. Y'all not player and gangster enough to deal with today's women. So that's why the higher power is protecting your ass.
Before we continue, I gotta agree with him, man. A lot of men today, and again, this is why red pill and all that stuff is popular today. Because we didn't know that women would do some grimy stuff. We thought women were moral and all goody two shoes and stuff. We didn't realize that a woman would step out on her husband, smash Pookie, get pregnant, and then force the husband to raise the child. We didn't know women would do that. We didn't think women would do that.
No, for sure. For sure. And I definitely do agree with the with what he's talking about here too. And I absolutely love what he's saying when he says you don't really have to deal with them. And we're noticing that today. And the reason why that's very important is because like these women are playing a huge role in the detrimental nature that's going on right now. These women are demonistic. These women are sadistic. These women are causing turmoil in not only men's life, but in families' lives. And they're starting to put a debt and a dent in society based off of just, their female nature and them being outside of where they need to be at. So what we're looking at right now for real is a collective of men actually being protected from this evil that we call feminism and we call girl power, et cetera, et cetera. They don't want to admit the fact that they are in fact working with, the other side, evil. And this is a direct attack on not only the family, again, like I said, but just the whole the whole order of how things are supposed to be. Men are waking up. Men are seeing what's going on, and men are getting tired of it. And more importantly, men are being warned, almost like how God warned the prophets in the Bible against this evil.
Yep, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. And he's right about another thing as well. A lot of men want to give up that piece just to get a girl. Like I said this before. I have a friend. He's 23, just turned 23. He got himself a young 18-year-old girl, and he told me he's tired of her, bro. Like he's tired of dealing with her. He's like, sometimes I just want to break up with her and be with myself, because he's like, he wants to spend time cuddling with him and all that stuff for like 4 hours. He the moment he wants to go and game with the boys, she wants to complain that he's gaming too much. but he's like, bro, we was cuddling for 4 hours. I just wanted to play the game a little bit. So we having these men now realizing how, especially these young men trying to build themselves up, they're realizing how these relationships are not helping them at all. And women will say that. Women will say they're not trying to help men. So what's the point of really getting into a relationship today? Y'all give up your peace. Y'all give up your purpose. And that's, for me, that's a true simp. A simp for me is a guy that gives up his purpose for a woman.
Right.
So Y'all want to be simps today and give up your purpose for a woman, and the woman don't even like you, bruh. She don't even like you, bruh.
Easy. And you sitting here trying to prove yourself, and like you just said, Quabo, you sacrifice some of the main components that will build you as a man just so you can deteriorate yourself to impress a female, and that's just destructive.
Yep, that's a fact, man. All right, let's continue.
Like, this shit be so annoying. Like, men just be so angry, all this red pill rage, and the whole time you're being protected. There's a reason why women don't want to deal with you, because something is keeping them away from your ass. And it's not always a bad thing. A lot of these women aren't worth a damn. They're not worth shit. They're not worth you spending your time and money on. Some of them are just succubus. Like, they just, all they do is just suck you dry. They don't give nothing back. And you want to waste your time grinding, working hard hours, getting a scat pack, getting jewelry, doing all this bullshit just to get a little piece of pussy that everybody else done hit. That's dumb. A lot of these.
Yeah, this is a good video right here. One thing he said that really got me is a lot of these modern women are succubi. And going off my personal story, because I've been dating for these past few months, dating like multiple girls or whatever, past few months. I dated this one girl earlier this year, and you know, she's cute, young black chick, just turned 22, young, she dark skinned, look really good, fit, all that good stuff. Taking her out, she looked really good, but the whole time I just felt like dealing with her was like draining me in a sense. Like, you know when you bring the girl and she likes you, you feel like you're being full, like it feel like it's effortless or whatever.
Right.
I just felt like I was being drained trying to deal with her or whatnot. And then when I finally realized why I was being drained, because she tried to ask me to pay a bill, I was like, now what he's saying makes complete sense. Because I've dealt with women that actually like me, and I didn't feel no draining up from my body. Like, oh, damn, why am I feel so tired? But with this chick, she was sucking my energy. I wish she was sucking something else.
Right.
But she was sucking my energy. So I couldn't even. So it was hard for me to really like work and do things I needed to do because I was dealing with her.
That's crazy.
So I definitely agree with that. And it's just again a video I just want to play. I played this before, but I wanted to play this just because one, RIP to my homie that just passed away. And then two, a lot of men go through this. A lot of men think that they're not men because they can't attract women. And y'all don't realize y'all are that is a blessing in disguise. I know I have a 25-year-old friend, and he's still a virgin. He never been in a relationship or whatever. And he kind of felt sad about it. I just thought to myself, bruh, like if you realize what these women are doing out here today, like I smashed girls that had boyfriends. That could have been his girlfriend I smashed. So today, like I'm thinking to myself, he's the lucky one compared to us today that experienced women and we've seen the dark side. And this is why we have a whole red pill MGTOW movement today, because we experienced, because it's not just men that got rejected by women or not getting attracted by women. There's men that are red pill today because they were the side dude. They were the dude that was with the chick smashing. She calling the husband like, "Oh, I'm staying late for work," and he's like, "This woman right here, what?"
And, no, you absolutely. And the red pill runs deep. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tree. You know what I'm saying? Like it has a lot of branches. It has a lot of aspects to it. And what I can say about, you know, some of the men that might be virgins or some of the men that might not get a lot of female attention, this is very important to get experience. And I understand why. You know, sometimes Myron from Fresh and Fit, you know, some of his advice be to, you know, at least have sex with 25 to 50 or 50 women or something like that. And, you know, just raise your value. I think that advice kind of is geared towards those kind of guys. And I wouldn't say it's bad advice. I wouldn't say it's good. It's just they have to be careful with that kind of advice, because I'm still also gearing towards you as well, Quabo, where it's not even a bad thing that you might be a virgin and you ain't dealing with all the bull crap that's going on. Because, you know, one day you might find what you looking for, and you might find what we're looking for. You might have the perfect wife. So it's just kind of crazy when it comes to the red pill, but you know, it's just a little thought.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying about that, because while I'm not, because with that advice, what you said about Myron from Fresh and Fit, I don't necessarily disagree with that, but at the same, because I see the point in what he's saying, because the reason why a man should experience a lot of women is because he wouldn't be duped by a woman,
right?
Or his assets and stuff like that. So
Exactly.
the more experience he has with a woman, the more he's like, okay, I see the tricks you're playing. You're trying to do this. I see that the tricks you. What do you say? What do you say?
What that does is it kind of gives them like a keen eye, or like just an eye to see the red flags in women, as opposed to somebody who don't have experience. That's why I said it's kind of like tricky dealing with that when you don't have experience with women as a grown man that's 25 and up and stuff like that.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah.
And also, but to go towards what I was saying, being a virgin and whatnot, you don't have that, I guess, that quote unquote red pill rage. As long as you're not trying to look for a woman's validation and you have a purpose, you ain't gonna have that. Like, I guess you would say that red pill rage, like you're angry at women or whatnot. You're just gonna be focused on yourself. Like going back to my friend who's 25 years old, still a virgin. He's been building his wealth. Him and his dad work on stocks and stuff like that. He showed me his portfolio. I was like, damn, I gotta. I was like, sheesh, I gotta step up my game. So he's been working on that. He's playing video games. He's happy with himself. I get what he's saying, not being in a relationship, but when we think about all the money that we spent, all the money that he spent was probably all the money I spent on dates since I started dating.
Right.
All the money that he had on his stocks. I was like, damn, that's probably all the money I spent on dating. And what did I get from that? I'm still single by myself. You're single by yourself, but you got money.
Yep, that's a good point.
So it is tricky advice, because there's some advice that, well, I'm not necessarily a fan of Fresh and Fit. Myron does have some advice if y'all actually listen to it.
Yeah, trust me, I don't really go for his advice like that, but I can see why he says what he says, and he is more geared towards like the incels and the men that don't really got too many experience. And notice I pinpointed Myron. I don't really listen to everybody else on that shit. As far as advice, Myron at least has logical, examples. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very true. All right, we're gonna continue. I'm gonna play one more video talking about men's mental health real quick.
I'm gonna just say it right now. Listen, niggas just can't forget like women. You know what I'm saying? Woman, they don't really give a fuck. They could be in love 80 years, nigga. As soon as they get something else, they out and about and don't give a fuck what helped them with life. Ain't do shit. Now, men, I don't know what it is about men, but shit, when we didn't work all hard on some shit that we know ain't work, boy, that shit eat at us for the rest of our motherfucking life. Bitches gonna get over shit quick for the rest of their life. Men gotta sit, man up, and eat that shit up, nigga, till we die off, straight the fuck up. So if you a man, I just want you to understand and get ready to accept a lot of shit that you ain't gonna be able to control, nigga. Don't crash out about it, nigga. Move on, keep it going, and keep your shit tucked, my nigga. Don't ever get married, or you're gonna be going through a whole lot of shit in the future, and you ain't gonna have shit. But other than that, I'm just letting y'all know, man. Y'all women check on y'all men check on y'all ladies, because y'all ain't gonna have them forever. Just understand that, man. Men, we can't even grieve, nigga, heal, none of that. We just gotta forget. I'm gonna just say it right now. Listen.
Yeah, bro. Well, what do you think about that, okay?
Shit, I mean, he's absolutely correct. I mean, that's what day and age we living in anyways. No matter what, men have to just put it like this. There was a time where men were able to express themselves in a way that we were heard and we were felt. We don't have that time anymore today, but we're still expected to uphold our masculinity and be stoic. And with that being said, you take one thing away from us, but we got to uphold this other thing, and this thing that we uphold, it, you know, like this stoicism that we uphold, the suppression of our emotions that we do uphold, we still have to keep upholding it, not only because we're expected to in relationships, but because in this world we're the ones that are responsible for upkeeping this world and upkeeping things. So for a man to, you know, throw that out the window, then the world would be in shambles. So that's something that men have to uphold: our emotions, suppressing those, etc., etc., no matter what happens. And we live in a day and age where you know, nobody really gives a crap about what men think. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really cares about how men feel. Nobody cares about the detriment that we go through and the outcomes and the trauma that we got to face and the traumas that we do have to overcome. Even when we express it, even if it's something that they go through, especially women, we still have to suppress it. I mean, that's just a reality of being a man. Yeah, I can sit here and say it's crazy, but as a man, I accept it and I'm going to deal with it. You see how that worked? Because I basically took it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, bro. I was gonna add on to it, saying that with women, they don't realize how hard we work to try and get into relationships. Like, we gotta talk to many different women. We gotta take y'all out. We gotta impress y'all. We gotta entertain y'all, and then we gotta keep y'all feeling that way for pretty much the rest of our lives. So when y'all just ready to leave, they can just bounce off to a new man. Men, we just gotta take that L. Like, damn, my wife did this. Shit, my wife took money from me. My wife cheated on me. What? We just gotta take that L, and not crash out. Cause I just seen this video today, actually, where some dude he tried to take out his ex-wife. And I don't know what happened, but I guess he was putting hands on her. I don't know. I think that's why she left. But that dude, that's the dude that when that's the type of dude that be in his emotions. Women for some reason don't like a stoic man because he's quiet. They think he's gonna do something. But a dude that's in his emotions, always trying to express his emotions and doesn't take life and the consequences of his choices or whatnot, they always gonna crash out. And y'all women don't need those type of crash out men. Like we just talked the last show, we just talked about a 62-year-old woman being deleted by her husband, who was a 4-time deleter in prison. She married that man while he was in prison. 4-time deleter. He was a crash out.
Yep.
And these modern women pick these crash outs. But the stoic type man, the type of man, because I'm pretty sure that man, the man that he was talking about, is a man that probably paid the bills. The man that was simping for her, did everything, put his purpose to the side, and he was like, "All right, I'm just gonna focus on my wife." And then, oh, she's ready to divorce.
It's wild
So,
shit. Wow.
And
speaking of women that, you know, the title real quick, the women really don't want to provide a male. I agree with that because they just want somebody who's going to provide for their lifestyle momentarily, because they'll literally have a provider male and divorce that guy because they quote unquote can do better, and they have, you know, a lot of people around them that's going to, you know, pay for their dates or maybe pay for their nails or try to simp for them. And this is what they mean when they say provider. They try to encode it. I'm gonna crack the coach today. When a woman says she wants a provider male, she just wants to simp. She doesn't really want a provider male. They just trying to mask it now.
Yeah, exactly. A guy who does everything and does everything she says. That's what they say they want a provider male, because there's men that provide, but then sometimes they have to put their foot down, and they want to call those guys, or they want to call those the bad guys.
Right. Misogynistic, controlling, narcissists. That's what they call those provider males.
Yeah.
But the simps and the lames,
because women don't realize providing and protecting is not just on the outside. It's also you got to protect her from herself sometimes.
Yep.
These modern women don't realize they got to protect them. The man got to protect her from themselves sometimes. So it's more than just, oh, I gotta protect you from lions and bears and the white man. Nah, sometimes I gotta sit you down and be like, shut up before you do something.
No, for
and
sure.
something happens. And then it gets one of us or both of us knocked out.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact.
All right. Speaking about Crash Out Dummy, let's play this video. These are the type of women that these modern women, the type of men that these modern women like love today.
I just love that he's a real man and he puts the.
Oh man, stop that real quick. She called him a real man. This dude just coming out of prison, bruh. Yo, this is crazy.
Effort in, and he wants to be the leader and take charge, and I just love that. So, real man.
Let me get my cell phone.
I'll activate it and set up for you.
In prison, they call me. All right, I'm about to just ride with them.
Why?
Breakfast.
Why?
You gonna ride all the way back home here? You about to have them for the rest of the day? You about to be riding all the way home together.
Whatever. It's pissing me off over there. It makes me mad. I've probably spent around $1,200 on Julia's.
You know what I'm saying? I got access to the world. I'm calling Ashley.
Oh, what?
Outside of prison.
I just love.
Damn.
Dang. What? Hold on.
He's a real man.
I gotta
effort in.
Because Ashley went to jail 5
and
minutes
take
later.
charge, and I just love that. So, real man.
Let me get my cell phone.
I'll activate it and set up for you.
In prison, they call me. All right, I'm about to just ride with them.
Why?
Breakfast.
Why?
You gonna ride all the way back home here? You about to have them for the rest of the day? You about to be riding all the way home together.
Whatever. It makes me mad. I've probably spent around $1,200 on Julia's.
You know what I'm saying? I got access to the.
That's another proof, another thing as well. These modern women cannot handle the job of a man. If she had to provide and pay and do all this stuff, she could not handle it. She will take notes. She will take notes, and then I like to use these words from Doctor Strange. The pay comes due. As soon as you get comfortable, she's gonna talk about, hey, you need to start doing this for me because I did this and that and this and that. If you as a man did that to her, she's gonna be like, well, that's your job. You're a man. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do this.
Right. And this is like,
call this man a real man though.
So basically, like, she's the provider female right now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it's funny how, like, when the roles are reversed, look how it looks. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I want to continue.
World. I'm calling Ashley.
That's the Ashley chick. So he dealing with 2 girls.
Wow.
He's the real man, but we're the misogynistic, we're the dangerous one. This dude just got out of prison. Already gaming 2 girls. And I guess this one's in jail too. Hey, man, that's crazy, man.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy, bruh. Hey, this is why you gotta that's why you gotta focus on yourself, man. Because if you don't, bruh, you're just gonna be stuck, man. You're just gonna be stuck. All right, I'm gonna continue by playing this video. I'm gonna put him up real quick off the TikTok by this guy, the last bro Brohikin, the last Brohikin.
Or the last Brohikin.
Yeah, the last Brohikin. Yeah. Yep. All right, we're gonna play this video. I seen this from the Anton Daniels, and he puts the link up. So I wanted to get the video from the guy himself. So there's a TikTok that Brohikin. And he said, do not provide, do not protect, don't give a F. F them kids, be a dog. So now let's see what he's talking about with this.
Let's listen.
I'm him. I'm the dude. I was the provider. I was the family man. I was the one that took care of the kids, even her kids, okay, when I didn't have any of my own children.
Damn.
Okay? I held the house down, took care of her in a health crisis. She had full-blown epilepsy, and I made sure that she didn't seize out and die many times. Saved her life, right? Middle of a health crisis. She didn't have to work for 4 years out of our relationship, out of 11 years. Didn't have to work. Whole time she was pregnant, didn't have to work. Didn't have a care in the world when it came to bills.
All right, sorry about that.
For sure.
Enough money to afford some extras here and there. I tried my best.
Right back real quick.
In the world when it came to bills, when it came to taking care of her children, when it came to just little extra things. You know, I couldn't afford luxurious things, but I did have enough money to afford some extras here and there. I tried my best, did everything I could. Only in the end to be discarded like trash. And 8 years in, she has a relationship with a whole man behind my back.
Damn.
When I find out about it and I call her out for disrespect, she tells me,
I gotta stop. Pause that real quick. Damn. 8 years.
Wow.
He saved her life, bruh. Think about it. He saved her life, and she still did him dirty. And she probably. And here's the crazy thing too, bruh. Here's the crazy thing. These modern women do not care, bruh. They do not care. They are vicious with that. They will tell you they cheating and not even give a damn.
Right. And then this is that where the good man at. This is the good man right here, and this is what happens with the good man. This is how he gets treated. And then y'all wonder why the nice guys don't want to deal with y'all anymore, because the nice guys get treated like this, the good men get treated like this, and they say it's not worth acting or being like this. So when it's time for you to be a 35, 40-year-old woman and you look for this quote nice guy, he not trying to deal with you. He ain't trying to deal with that trauma no more.
But yet the dude in prison is a real man, though. That's crazy, bro.
She did it because I would not abandon my kids to be discarded because I was a good man. And then you want to act like she's such a good person. No accountability. Acts like it's okay to wish death on you. Acts like it's okay to curse your children and tell you that because you did not abandon your kids, that makes you less of a man. And it makes it that you couldn't keep a family together when that's the reason you left or didn't come back. back because you got put out for being disrespectful. But then I thought, it would probably be better to raise my son with his mother than to raise him apart. So I said, you know what? Maybe we can find a way to reconcile this. But then,
and what's crazy is that she's using the kids. This is vindictive. And you said something earlier, OKL, demonish, devilish. That's devilish right there.
Right.
Using the man's kids to control him. He wants to stay in the kid's life. Now they want to talk about black men or don't want to be they don't want to be in the child's life. So you have a black man that wants to be in the child's life, and she is shaming him because he wants to be in the children's lives. That's the crazy part. Like, this story is nuts. And
Right.
and this he's not the only man that's gone through this. This is light work for a lot of men.
because I would not abandon my kids, you decide it's not worth it, or you decide, discard me like trash. But it's okay, because you know what? The whole point of this is to bring awareness to my son and the young kings and let you guys know it's not worth it. I mean, I heard a saying a long time ago that smart men don't get married. Okay? Just keep it pushing. It's not worth it. Not in today's society, not in today's world. Okay? Not saying that there aren't rare people out there. Rare people who value love, value relationships, and value communication. They actually value family. There are people, they're rare. And if you find them, you hold on to them, you don't let them go. Okay? Because to be done and to be treated the way I was treated for being a good man, being the provider, I had my insecurities when it came to dating women with children anyway. But I got over.
Then you should have not done that. That's another problem with men today, bruh. They want to be in relationships so bad they will take anything. Bro, you gotta be just as delusional as these modern women. They want the 10%. They want the 6-foot man with the 6 figures. Yo, you want the damn, what's it called? What did Kevin Samuels say? Feminine friendly. We know they're not like that out there. So you got to keep it pushing. But you taking a single mother? I don't care how bad she is, bro. If you're a man with no kids, you should not be taking a single mother. That's craziness. You're getting responsibility put on you that you should not be having. And if you have children by this woman, you're done. Because now you got to deal with another man, if the man is still alive. And then you got to deal with her evil self, because she's going to do the same thing she did to the last man to you. Man, y'all cannot be dating these single mothers, bro.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he ended up having a baby with her.
Yeah, he did mention about her being pregnant.
And then remember, he mentioned for the sake of his son, he wanted to try to reconcile with her. So I think they do have a child together.
Yeah. So he's done. He had no kids. Now he's dealing with 3, possibly more kids. All because he didn't want to be alone. If you would have had your insecurities about a single mother, you should have kept them. Like, you gotta nah, that's too much stuff going on. Because there's so many dots that's connecting, and you don't have to deal with that. So many people you have to deal with just because you don't want to deal with this one girl. Because you gotta deal with her, you gotta deal with the kid, you gotta deal with the baby daddy, you gotta deal with the baby daddy's peoples if they ever try to do some shit. Man, y'all cannot have that stress on your life just because you want to be with a chick. God is trying to bless you by not being with single mothers, bruh. Bless you.
Over that, because I felt like, you know what? Every woman deserves a chance, and I'm the product of a single mother.
Oh, no. No.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said he said he got over dating single mothers because he said every woman deserves a chance, and he was a product of a single mother. His mom was a single mother. Bruh.
Oh, we get it right there. Come on, man. We see exactly what happened.
He should
He
have
told us
learned.
that, yeah. He said because my mama was a single mama, and I got love for my mama. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, I ain't saying you don't have love for her if you don't follow in the footsteps of single mamahood, but you know, he probably seen that situation, and that's what motivated him to go into it. Why you think he's expressing that right now? That's one of the reasons why he went into it. Maybe I can make it work. I love my mama. She was a single mama. And that's really a detriment too, because these single mothers have children that grow into men like this, and these men think it's okay to deal with a single mom based off of this son husband or this love relationship that they got with their mom. And all it does is it turns out, for the most part, in shambles, like you looking at right here, whether you're a provider, whether you're a good man, et cetera, et cetera. Look at the detriment that this mind state causes for us to sit there and think it's okay for men to seek out and settle for single mothers who done destroyed their lives already.
Sad stuff, man. Sad stuff, bro. And they just caught up for nothing. And now look, he's making a video talking about this, which now we already done known after 5 years of Kevin Samuels. Everybody knows this stuff already. He just learned the hard way. Hell, Kevin Samuels had to learn the hard way. He was a single father too. He got messed up the same way like this guy.
Okay, my father was there, but my dad died when I was young. So it's like my mom raised us pretty much by herself. And, you know, I turned out pretty good. But that's funny because, you know, leave it up to, you know, the woman that discarded me after she has my son adds to the problems of the generational curse that young black men have to this day anyway. You know, but I've got to teach my son how to never go through that shit. And honestly, I don't know, man. Like it's crazy because I have never been disrespected by a woman of another race. It seems like the women in my race, my own people, disrespect me more than anything. And that is the sad reality.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not saying that it's all of them, but every black woman I've ever been with in my life is disrespectful as fuck. And that is the truth. And that is the truth. And I have the receipts. Just don't be faithful. Don't provide. Don't give these bitches shit.
Red pill. He has been red pilled.
Exactly.
He has
had to learn the hard way.
I wouldn't be
now,
surprised.
This is the type of man.
Bro.
Right. Exactly. He probably just freshly became red pill.
Right.
He probably just like literally just going through this recently.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and I want to say, like, this is like kind of a great example. I don't want to kick his ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it takes men to go through this. Like, we have to go through turmoil as men. But this is the greatest part. He looked like he's in maybe his, I don't know, late 40s or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like his 40s.
Let me tell you the good part about this, though. He still can get some stuff that's 18, 25, 32.
Yep.
He still can red pill his mind state and take his provider male mind state to where he's appreciated. I mean, he started hinting at it. He said, basically, it's only black girls that treat him like that. I think what he really is trying to say, Quavo, was, I'm gonna go fuck with Becky. I'm gonna go find me a Spanish girl because I'm tired of this attitude-filled black woman, and I'm tired of the experiences that I'm going through with these black women. let a black woman hear this and she's gonna try to chastise him. But these are the real experiences that men are going through. And I'm just proud of men for just walking away from this bull crap, because if that's what it takes, then we're gonna do that.
Exactly. And yeah, I totally agree with you, man. Because today, being a provider male, that these women don't like that. They get bored. Like we did that one video last time about the woman that divorced her husband because she was bored. Then she went out dating and she got mad that her husband got a new woman.
Right.
They would provide for a new woman. And it's like, so he did the right thing. What these women want, he provided. He was protecting. Y'all got everything y'all wanted for the most part, and you still wanted to destroy that just because you wanted to be out in the streets.
You wanted some fun, some little false crap. They just make dumb crap up in their mind. I'm bored, and really, it's just in their mind. They're trying to seek fun, and then when they go out and look for that fun, they do shit and regret everything that they do.
Yep, everything, bro.
They have a false concept of this world. So, like, when they try to seek fun, they do dumb shit. I want to go have fun. They go out there and smash 100 dudes, then be like, all right, I'm done with I'm tired of these assholes. I'm like the white girl when we're done with our assholes say we're looking for the nice guy. But that's what they call fun, though. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's similar to crack cocaine. You can have fun when you first start using it, but through the years, you're gonna turn into a crackhead.
Yep, that's true. And it's gonna destroy your life.
Exactly.
Man. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna end the stream here. I appreciate y'all coming through and checking us out. OKL, I appreciate you coming through and talking for a minute. Yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. But let them know where they can find you, bro.
For sure. You know, Mr. OKL. Y'all can find me at The Truth Speaks on YouTube. Type exactly how you see it on the screen. The Truth Speaks. On Instagram as well. You can follow me on The Truth Speaks. And thank you for having me, Quavo.
Oh, no problem, bro. No problem. All right, guys. You already know. If you cannot find yourself a wholesome woman, WHOLE, wholesome. Not no 304-some. If you can't find yourself a wholesome woman, y'all got to purge them out your life, bro. And they are going to destroy it no matter what. I just seen this post today, and I think this happened like last year or 2023, but a guy went to jail because some modern woman found him unattractive, and he wasn't bothering nobody. He didn't talk to this girl. He didn't try to holler at this girl. He didn't even know this girl existed. She saw him. He said to her mind, he's unattractive. He's ugly. She called the police and said that he was kidnapping and like doing things to a woman. He went to jail for that, and he didn't do nothing to this girl. Nothing to her.
I seen that story actually. She lied about the whole thing, and she basically said he tried to drag her inside of a car, and I guess he did some things to like try to strangle her, and the guy went to jail, and she said she lied about the whole situation. Nothing ever happened. None of that ever happened. And the reason why she said she lied about it was because she saw him prior, like she saw him in the past by her job or something like that. And like you said, I guess she thought he was creepy, but he paid her no mind, doesn't know the girl, doesn't give a shit about her life. She just took it upon herself to just call the police and try to play victim. It was just a weird ass story, man. And that man spent 30 days behind jail. And he got found, he got acquitted. But it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. So y'all gotta make sure y'all watch yourself out there, because you don't know. This man was just minding his own business, bro. Man can't even be alone in peace. We can't even. They talking about male only epidemic. All right, let's be alone. We can't even be alone in peace. So if y'all can't find yourself a wholesome woman, y'all just gotta purge them out your life. Focus on your purpose. Chase everything that God is taking you through. If you're not getting no women, bro, God is protecting you. That's a protection. He's telling you, yo, you need to focus on making this money. I get it. I've been feeling sometimes too. I'd be like, damn, I wish I had a chick. But then I think about it. I look at my wallet. I'm like, I need this. I need more money before I can focus on women. I got to get this purpose. I got to build this. I got to create something. I got to make this income before I even think about dealing with women. Because dealing with women is going to cost you money. The pay comes due. All right, guys. Y'all be safe. I will talk with y'all soon. We'll give you another show pretty soon. All right, y'all be safe. Peace.